guys, Jacob here. This is going to be a quick video on how to get the new exotic Vindicator MDR that was added in the Year 5 Season 3 update. Now at the moment there's only one way you can actually acquire this exotic weapon, and it's not the Season Rewards track. Unfortunately, it's not in the rewards track. It is currently in Descent. Now what I did was go in here with a few people. You know who you are. Thank you for going through this with me. And pretty much farming bosses. It took me about 2 hours and 30 minutes to get the max credits that I needed to buy this weapon for today. That's why I did it last night, and if you have the credits left over, you'll be able to buy it just like that. Now, you will need 350 credits, which is going to be the NSA credits, which are right here. And once you have those, you'll be able to go to the station and buy the gun just like that. But if you have a few teammates and you can run through this and kill the bosses a little bit quicker, it got to the point where we were getting 10 to 20 credits per boss, and if you can keep killing them, going through these sections very, very quickly, you should be able to rack up those credits very fast. But I will say it took me almost 2 hours and 38 minutes plus, if I remember correctly, was the exact time, somewhere around there. But 2 hours plus is, you know, how long it took me to get those. And we got no bonus bosses, so that was just straight up farming through normal bosses and the nemesis. But once you get the credits, go over here to the station, and if you have 350, I have 364. You're gonna go all the way down here past the uniforms, and you'll see the Vindicator right here. And if you just click buy, boom, you have it just like that. It's now on your character. This is picked up, Vindicator muzzle, grip, magazine, scope, and the gun. Go over here to the gun. And boom, it's right there. This is the new MDR Vindicator. It has a description. If this works half as well in the field as it does in simulation, this could be a game changer. Calvin McManus. The total damage is 238k. RPM is 380 and 25 rounds in the magazine. Rifle damage, critical hit damage, and damage hearts out of cover. The talent is the Ortiz assault interface, while scope, the weapon will highlight a random body section of each enemy. The weapon deals 75% weapon damage to highlighted body sections. You have accuracy on the scope, rounds in the magazine, stability on the grip, and optimal range on the muzzle. Now I'm going to go shoot a few targets for you guys to see exactly how this functions. So we're going to hop right over here and go to the map. And we're going to go to this public execution that's right up the road. Now, I'm very excited that they did finally add the MDR in an exotic format, because if you guys are aware, the MDR back in the day was an exotic in the Division 1, and at one point it was the best exotic in the game, and it was super, super strong, and in this game it just did not have the same feel as it did in Division 1. We're going to run right over here to this public execution, and I will show you guys exactly how the weapon works. Like we see our first enemy right there, and when you zoom in on this, you can see the highlighted areas. So I'm gonna get in cover real quick. I'm gonna shoot this guy in the legs. The rate of fire is not terrible on this gun, and I'm using a DPS build, so it works pretty well with this. I'll look for another target. So looks like we got one right over here. It's a remote user. Her chest was highlighted. His head is highlighted, so we're gonna go shoot him. Yeah, let's get a shot.
Incoming hostiles detected.
But essentially, when you're aiming on your targets, you can see the highlighted locations a little bit easier. Ooh. This guy's gonna be his head.
They're trying to get to me.
Get away from there!
The rate of fire and close quarters, this weapon is actually pretty decent. We're going to talk to the hostage real quick, and then we're going to take a quick trip back to the firing range. Show you guys in that, pretty much in there also, if you're curious about that. Done. I'm going to go back to the firing range. Eventually spawn in, run all the way down here. This will just give you a little bit, more of an idea of how this works in the firing range. But we have the gun. show you guys the DPS a little bit more, how accurate it is. But as for the highlighting, unfortunately it does not actually work in that firing range. I'm not sure if this is intended, but you actually cannot use this in the firing range. I remember someone else telling me about that this morning, that this weapon does not actually highlight targets in here. So that's why I went and showed you guys how it works on live NPCs instead of just coming over here. But essentially that is the new weapon. I will show you guys a quick little overview of it real quick one more time, if you're curious exactly what it looks like. But that is the new Vindicator MDR. Thanks all for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe for more Division content, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.